Hello, my name is Nirvana, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the sodium potassium pump. So, the sodium potassium pump uses active transport instead of passive transport. So, active transport means that it requires energy, and passive transport does not require energy. So, in the sodium potassium pump, 3 sodium ions are moved out of the cell, and two potassium ions are moved into the cell, and all of this is powered by ATP, which is again active transport. In passive transport, ions are typically moved from higher concentration to lower concentration, but in active transport they work against a concentration gradient. So this makes this pump really, really important to maintain the balance of ions across a membrane. So this is important in nerve cells because it sets up the resting potential, and this creates a difference in the charge across membranes, and this prepares the nerve cells to send electrical signals which help communication throughout the body. In this graph shown, this is the membrane potential graph. So at the number 1, we're at resting potential. This is where the pump is maintaining its charge and keeping the nerve cell ready to go. And then at 2 is when the stimulus is applied, and then 3 is where depolarization occurs. So this is when the voltage gated sodium channels open, allowing sodium ions to rush in, and then the cell becomes positively charged. In the graph, you can see it goes from -70 at the resting potential all the way up to +30 when it is in depolarization. And then in repolarization, this is when the potassium channels open. So at number 4, this is when the charge starts to fall and it becomes more negative, and it goes down to the threshold, which is -55. Then it returns to the resting potential, which is at -70, and then this process restarts. So we have to know the difference between the channel types. So there are voltage-gated channels and ligand-gated channels. Voltage-gated channels respond according to an electrical charge, and ligand-gated channels are only opened when molecules bind to them. So these processes are specifically important in muscle tissues. So an example of this in muscle tissues is the signals telling the muscles to contract, and this helps you overall move your body. Thank you.